emergency in the kitchen. Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I want to show you how to do something. I know I don't have any ingredients here, do I? I'm not tricking you, really. Last night, I cut my hand. And I cut it pretty good. I was using a slicer, like a peeler slicer, and I got too close and I sliced my hand. And it hurt like crazy. And it bled pretty good too. So I want to show you that and show you a great remedy when you have hurt yourself and you cannot stop the bleeding. All right. This is my hand. This is what I did. Bring you in a little closer, you can see. I sliced the fatty portion of my hand here. And just so you know, that's the only fatty portion on my whole body. Sorry, I just had to say that. Okay, not true, but anyway, I sliced it pretty good. It actually looks pretty good today. But what happened was, when I sliced it, I couldn't get it to stop bleeding. And so I put some peroxide on it right away to clean it. And then I grabbed my handy dandy cayenne pepper. Yep. Do you know that cayenne pepper will stop bleeding? It will stop the bleeding when you have a wound. So I grabbed my cayenne pepper. It was bleeding like crazy. I sprinkled some on the top, and then I took my finger and I smushed it in, and I just literally packed it inside of the wound. And within just a few seconds, it just quit bleeding. Now, you see that scab there? See that? That looks like a scab, but it really isn't. It's cayenne pepper. That's what's inside there. And it stopped the bleeding. Now, why can it stop the bleeding? And keep in mind, this has been used for centuries for this very purpose, the humble cayenne pepper powder. And how can it do that? It can do it because it contains a natural substance called styptic. S-T-Y-P-T-I-C, I believe. You can look it up. And some of you older ones may remember the term styptic pencil, which when a man would be shaving himself and he would nick himself, he would use a styptic pencil on there and it would stop the bleeding. This does the same thing, only on a larger scale. So, nature provided us with a way to coagulate the blood, to stop the flow of blood so that we can stop that bleeding, okay? Now then, I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV, right? But I'm a mom and I'm a granny and I know stuff. And I have been using this method, cayenne pepper, to stop bleeding for many years. And I know from my own experience that it works. Now then, I encourage you to do your research. Just type in a search on Google or wherever, cayenne pepper, stop the bleeding, or whatever. And you will find all the information you need from many reputable sources that will show you how to use your cayenne and that it actually does work. Now, you can also make a tincture, say that fast 5 times, tincture of cayenne by simply putting water and cayenne in a spray bottle or any kind of a bottle, and you can apply the tincture to skins if you've skinned yourself or your kids have skinned themselves, or for small cuts, okay? And it will act in the same way, and it actually starts a healing process. Now then, you'd think that cayenne pepper would sting, but it doesn't. It actually instantly begins to make your wound feel better, and you begin to feel that healing. It takes the pain away. Now, I did this last night, and I'm telling you, I sliced it pretty good. And it's doing great today. I don't have any soreness. It feels fine. And my hands have been in and out of water many times since then. So you can see that I'm doing just fine with this. So do your research. Don't just take my word for it, because I ain't no doctor, but I do know stuff. So, and I wanted to share that with you, okay? All right, listen. I love you. You know I do. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because other people need to know this stuff too. You want to share it with people. It's important. And the number one thing is, little is much when God is in it. Okay? All right. All right. I love you. And make sure you do your research, okay? Okay. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye. Thanks for watching Simple Food, Simple Life. Please like, subscribe, and share, because this is important stuff.